What if I told you most people who start dating after 60 aren't actually ready? Not emotionally, not mentally, not even close. Sure, they might download the apps, buy new clothes, even go on a few lunch dates. But deep down, they're still carrying the past like luggage, still looking for the old version of love, the one that belonged to another time, another life. And here's the truth. If we don't slow down and take a real look inside, we might confuse attention for connection and end up heartbroken all over again. So let's find out together. Have you let go of the ghost? Be honest now. Are you looking for love? Or are you still chasing a memory? Because here's the first question we've got to ask ourselves. Are we truly ready for someone new? Or are we hoping to find a version of someone we already lost? I know it's hard to admit, but grief, it leaves fingerprints on everything, even on the way we date. You might think you've moved on, you've packed away their clothes, deleted the photos, stopped talking about them every day. But if their voice still echoes in your mind, if every new person is compared to someone old, then maybe, just maybe, you haven't fully opened that door yet. And listen, that's okay. There's no shame in needing time. We don't rush healing, but we do need to be honest. Because if we invite someone new into a space still filled with old shadows, it isn't fair to either of us. Love after 60, after loss, is different. It's not about replacing what we had. It's about making room for something new, something real. You're not betraying anyone by loving again. You're honoring life, but only if you let the past be the past. So here's your first test. Can you sit across from someone new and not talk about your ex the whole time? Can you describe what you want now without making it about what you missed then? If not, that's your heart saying, wait, I'm not quite ready yet. Give it time. Talk it through. Write the goodbye letter you never did. And when you're ready, you'll feel it. Like sunlight warming a room that's been dark too long. No ghosts, just possibility. Do you actually enjoy your own company? Here's a hard one. Can you sit in silence and not feel lonely? Because dating after 60 isn't just about finding someone to fill the space beside you. It's about understanding the space within you. See, I used to think I wanted companionship. What I really wanted? Distraction. Something to keep me from hearing the ticking clock, the hum of an empty house, the sound of my own thoughts. But here's what I learned. If you don't enjoy your own company, you're more likely to tolerate the wrong one. You'll accept the red flags, the half-hearted efforts, the missing pieces, just because you can't stand being alone on a Friday night. But if you've taken time to know yourself, if you've laughed at your own jokes, taken yourself to lunch, started a hobby just for the joy of it, then you're no longer dating out of need. You're dating out of choice. And that's powerful, because when you don't need someone to complete you, you're free to find someone who adds to you. So ask yourself this. Do I know what makes me happy outside of another person? Do I feel whole? Or am I hoping someone will make me feel less empty? And this might sound strange, but one of the best signs you're ready to date again, you don't need to. You simply want to. You're already fulfilled, already at peace, but you're open to connection, to sharing that peace, to walking beside someone, not clinging to them. So if your answer today is no, I'm not quite there yet, that's not failure, that's wisdom. Take the time, because when you truly love your own company, you'll never again settle for someone who makes you feel more alone than when you're by yourself. Can you set a boundary without guilt? All right, this one's big. Can you say no and still sleep peacefully at night? Because dating over 60 isn't just about finding someone kind. It's about protecting your peace. We've lived enough life to know some people will cross lines, some will take more than they give, and some will smile sweetly, while slowly draining your energy, your money, even your sense of self. So the real test? Can you spot that early and stop it? Can you speak up when something feels off? Can you say, I don't do drama, I'm not comfortable with that, or that doesn't work for me, without feeling like you're being difficult? Because here's the truth. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks. They let the right people in and keep the wrong ones out. But if you grew up, like many of us did, being told to be nice, to not make waves, to just go along and keep the peace, then setting a boundary can feel selfish. But it's not. It's self-respect. And if you want love that lasts at this age, it has to be built on mutual respect. So test yourself. If someone you like calls too late, asks for too much, moves too fast, can you say no without apologizing for it? Can you leave a date that makes you uncomfortable, even if they seem nice? Because guess what? You're not here to babysit someone's feelings. You're here to guard your own peace. If someone's meant for you, they'll understand that. They'll respect it. They'll even admire it. And if they don't, then your boundary just saved you months of regret. Are you willing to be truly seen? Here's the final test. Are you ready to be fully known? Wrinkles, stories, habits, losses, all of it. Because real love isn't about impressing. It's about revealing. And that's not always easy. We've built up defenses, years of I'm fine, years of playing strong. But dating again? It asks you to open up, to say, here's who I am, scars and all. No filters, no edits. Are you willing to show someone the truth? That you snore, that you miss your kids, that some nights you still cry for no reason. Because here's the deal. If we want someone to truly love us, we've got to give them a chance to see us. Not the version we polish up for the first few dates. The real us. And that takes courage. But here's what's beautiful. The right person, they won't run from your truth. They'll lean in. They'll say, me too. They'll share their own mess, their own fears, their own sleepless nights. And together, you'll build something honest. Not perfect, but real. So ask yourself, can I be vulnerable again? Can I let someone close enough to see my heart? Even if there's a chance they'll hurt it? Because if the answer is yes, if you're ready to stop performing and start connecting, then you're not just ready to date again. You're ready to love again. Truly. So, how did you do? If you nodded your head, if you felt your heart whisper, yes, that's me. Or even if you realized, I'm not ready yet, but I want to be, then you're already on the right path. Dating after 60 isn't about rushing. It's about realness, about finding peace and then inviting someone into it. Not chaos, not rescue, just connection. If you found something helpful in this video, something that made you feel a little less alone, I'd love to have you join this journey. Hit that subscribe button, stick around. There's so much more to say. And I promise, we'll talk about it, one honest story at a time. Because growing older doesn't mean giving up on love. It means finally learning how to do it right.